This is our second season in the Bahamas. We missed last season because we were grieving the loss of our daughter Abigail. Starting our journey in Spanish Wells this year, where we have so many memories with her, has been such a blessing. But now we're ready to explore parts of this island nation that we haven't been before. We are getting ready to leave Eleuthera and head to the Exumas, which is totally new territory for us. We've gotten very comfortable here in Eleuthera. We're not sure what the weather exactly is going to be like, but between the GFS and the Euro, there is 10 knots of wind difference. But either way, we should have good wind for sailing today. The thing that's nervy for us is we have a 5'3" draft, which is not deep, but in the Bahamas, there's a lot of shallow water and a lot of stuff that you have to visually navigate, which is something we've never done before. So this is going to be a day full of new experiences. And now Todd's telling me we're 50 feet to our anchor and I need to pay attention. All right, we're at the anchor. We're sailing with our friends Nova Star, and they have a shallower draft than us. I'm inclined to let them go first and take the lead today and tell us what they're seeing with depths. Sounds like it's free.
Hey, anchor's up. Is that our course?
That is our course. I'm wondering if we want to let Nova Star take the lead. So they don't have their sail all the way up.
No. I don't know what side the wind's going to be on, so I can't predict.
That's going to be on this side. We're at 120 right now.
So, sail's going to be over here.
No, but it could be at 60 degrees by the time I get on our course.
I know, that's why I was wondering what the hell. I thought it was going to be downwind all day. Now it's going to be 60 degrees.
I don't know.
This is going to be 60.
I got to get out to our track.
We'll see. I mean, we can sail 60 with the general. But see what happens. And if we have to, we can put the main out. Yeah, it's just reefed.
If it's going to be 27, we would want to be reefed.
Right.
But if we just do jib and jigger, we can reef easily.
Yeah. So, but it is going to be on this side of the boat, right?
Yes.
So we can put the head sail out now because we're going to turn and it's just going to move forward.
Yeah. You do that and hand me that rope because I can hold that rope and steer. Thinking I'd turn the motor off. We're going 5.4. In our last episode, we left Spanish Wells and crossed through Current Cut, which is in Eleuthera. We anchored on the south side of the cut, and our plan today is to head west towards the Exuma Bank and anchor around Allan Key at the top of the Exuma chain.
The star coming behind us.
We have both the Navionics and Explorer charts for the Bahamas, and while there are pink lines showing routes across the Exuma Bank from Eleuthera to the Exumas, it doesn't give much detail about what to expect along this route. While the first few hours of the day were beautiful, a storm blew in and brought strong gusty winds just as we started to cross the shallow waters onto the Exuma Bank. The gray skies and rain make the visual navigation needed in this area more challenging.
So we are crossing from Eleuthera down to the Exumas, and we got a really shallow bank coming up, right?
Yeah, we're going across it. We have 8 foot under our keel right now. It should get down to where we only have like a couple feet under.
Or less. We moved over a little bit because we had some spots that were like 5.5 feet, 6. And
trying to go through a 7 or 8 foot spot.
But
it's really rough.
Yeah, what are we at? 17 knots of wind behind us right now, pretty much. Doing 5.8 knots with a half reef Genoa, just mizzen up. So hopefully we don't run a sand. Run a sand? It's sand,
right? 8. I don't know. It says Sandbank, but then it says numerous coral heads.
Anyway, this is what we're coming up on. I'll show you here. So, didn't want to do that. All of that. We're gonna cross right there.
Weird how cold it is on the shallow spot.
Right? Not even there yet. Went over a rock. And more rocks. You can kind of see the rocks down there. Calmed right down on the bank. A lot rougher. Maybe the other side won't be as rough.
As we approached the shallow areas, we were glad it was high tide, but we were still watching the depth sounder count down the distance left underneath our keel.
2.4.
I was so grateful for the sonar charts on Navionics because it gave us more detail than aqua maps so that we could pick our way across these shallow areas.
So this is under our keel, guys, right here. Two foot under the keel. We're not even over the shallowest spot yet.
No, we're not. I suspect we'll get down to 1.5 if this is accurate.
Woo! It's a little rocky though.
With the stormy weather pushing us along quite fast, weaving between these massive coral heads is very challenging. Some of these suckers are as large as a pickup truck. I'm not sure that we would ever take this route again, nor could we recommend it, as our nerves were shot by the time we got through it. Maybe in calm, sunny weather, but never at night.
For the moment.
There's a big rock right there.
This is what it looks like, guys. Somebody standing out for watch, right by the mast. Woo-wee.
After we passed through that minefield, the water turned an amazing shade of blue as we crossed shallow banks of white sand and entered the Exuma Islands. The next challenge was deciding where to anchor. With the winds out of the northeast gusting over 25, the entrance to Allan Key is going to be challenging in these conditions. One of the skills a sailor needs to have is the ability to pivot when the weather is different than expected.
The wind's initially coming this direction and then turning to go this way. So I'm thinking here or coming around to this side of Cabbage Cave in this space here. Because when it comes this direction, it'll be broke up some. Wave action will be broke up by these shallower areas. Why does that look hard to get around?
Because of the currents, for one.
Hey, we're going to get in there. It's going to be tight. It's going to have strong currents. We have to have a plan.
Which is why I want this plan now. With a route, plotted, ready to go, so we know where we're going to get around it. We know where the deep water is. We don't have to fight with, I got to look for stuff.
It's pretty
Deep enough right there. It's deep enough right there.
We anchored on the south side of Allan Key due to the strong winds from the northeast when we arrived after our long, stressful day crossing the bank. It was pretty rolly, but safe enough. This morning, we're picking our way through the shallows to visit the beaches where the infamous iguanas were said to lay in wait.
Well, you were both in here like they all left this morning.
Yeah, that's what people do. Beautiful water. This would be a beautiful beach to relax on if there weren't iguanas.
Ready? Look at them. Look at them.
They're waiting.
That's so gross.
Tide's coming in.
Oh
That's
my
the good
God.
news, I think.
I can't convince me those aren't tiny dinosaurs.
Are you excited?
I would have skipped this beach.
There's one over there.
Yeah, they're all over. You see, and there's one there and there, and look at that one. It's coming out.
It's like, ooh, there's people. A friend had told us that they can be aggressive if they're hungry, so we chose not to bring anything to feed them. I might just stay in the water. Do you think they come in the water? Oh. 4 feet?
Yeah.
Our friend said they got chased. Yeah. They wanted food and they chased them.
Be ready.
Right? Are you coming? Now that's a nice big sister. That one's pretty big.
Where are your camera?
You're not supposed to feed them, but people do.
We debated it.
I watched this guy coming in from the other side,
Huh?
and I was eyeing this out because I'm sure I could actually pull in here,
Right.
depth-wise.
Much worse.
It's the raptors.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They look like little dinosaurs.
Hi.
The tiny ones are not as scary. Looking at the camera.
I bet they feel
Yeah.
They're more scared of us than we are. Yeah, they are.
Do you like Liberty?
They're not spawning.
Are you scared?
It was like full when we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After meeting those iguanas, it's time to pull anchor and head south to the next stop. For us, that will be Norman's Key and should only take a few hours of nice sailing.
You follow our route from coming in?
Katie and Logan are working remotely via Starlink while they are with us. This technology has opened the doors for so many people who wouldn't be able to enjoy this lifestyle otherwise. We know many cruisers who work full-time jobs during the week and explore on the weekends. What a great place to work from.